Hi, my name is Glenn Cummings, president here at the University of Southern Maine. And I want to start by saying congratulations and thank you to our student athletes. The coaches and the staff, all of you have done an amazing job. And I thank you personally for reflecting that spirit out into the world. The energy and spirit that you bring to our community is an essential part of the USM experience. Even in the face of a pandemic, when our lives become a little more uncertain, you all maintain that grace and composure that I see in all your competitions. And I say thank you for representing us so well. We hold our Huskies in the highest standards to excel not only on the field, but in the classroom. In this group, you have far exceeded any reasonable expectations. As a collective, USM student athletes lead the pack with an amazing 3.1 grade point average. A record 223 student athletes were recognized as William B. Wise Scholar Athletes in the fall, and more than 220 students were named to the inaugural title of the Little East Conference Academic Honor Roll. Congratulations. It speaks highly of your athletics and your academics. Field hockey was named a National Field Hockey Coaches Association All-American squad with 11 players receiving individual honors, and Abby Sprague being named an athlete of distinction by maintaining a 3.9 or higher GPA while in season. Congratulations to the field hockey team and to Abby. Men and women's cross country earned All-American team honors with the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. This is the 11th straight year the women's team has been receiving this distinction. Congratulations to them. And our athletic achievements were just as impressive. We won conference championships in men's cross country, women's indoor track and field, and for the first time in the program's history, golf was awarded the 2019 Great Northeast Athletic Conference Championship title. I want to congratulate Peter DeGallo and Bradley Bellio for their wrestling team who earned the NWCA All-American honors after the cancellation of the NCAA championship. Charles Moody and Carson Gross from the men's indoor track and field team, and Adela Kawali and Sophia Slavensky from the women's indoor track and field team who qualified for competition in the NCAA Division III championships in their respective sports. Congratulations for taking us to the national level, and your performance there would have been excellent. And I thank you all for bearing with us during this difficult time. And it must have been a very difficult moment. Our student athletes are not the only ones to receive recognition, both nationally and on campus. Coach of golf, Reggie Grant, was named the 2019 GNAC Coach of the Year. Ryan Huckleroad, our cross country and track and field men's coach, was named the LEC Men's Cross Country Coach of the Year. And women's basketball coach Samantha Allen was named University's Outstanding Student Organization Advisor by the NCAA Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And Kim Turner, and we all appreciate Kim's work on the academic side and the athletic side, was named USM University's Student Focused Staff Award winner. That means that she reflected the best of our student-focused mission at this university. Congratulations to all of you as coaches and administrators. To our spring athletes, I know canceling the season was a major disappointment, to put it mildly, and it was for all of us. But I am looking forward to a time when the campus can come back together, to fill the stands and to cheer our Huskies on as they deserve it. To our graduating seniors, I say thank you for the time and energy that you put into being student athletes and for being role models to our fellow underclassmen. Thank you all for being virtually with us. Have a great summer, and go Huskies.
Welcome to the 21st Annual Honors Night Celebration. This is a very special ceremony each year as we celebrate the many accomplishments of our senior student athletes who have completed their athletic career as a member of the Huskies and are moving on to the next chapter of their lives. We wish we were celebrating with you in person as we normally do. However, we did not want to miss the opportunity to honor each of you and celebrate the many important achievements of this special group of students. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors for their continued support of this event. First, our presenting sponsor, USM, U.S. Army ROTC. Boy, that's It's nice to be partnering with them, but maybe they're not USM, they are the US Army. Saco Bay Orthopedics and Sports Physical Therapy, and the University Credit Union. Thank you very much for your continued support. In spite of the dark cloud of COVID-19 that currently hangs over us, great things continue to happen at USM. In September, we inducted 8 new members to the Husky Hall of Fame. In October, we honored a record number of William B. Wise Scholar athletes, 223. The overall GPA of our entire population of student athletes continues to rise each year. This past year it was 3.09. And our graduation and retention numbers continue to be significantly higher than that of the overall student population. I want to thank the great work of our faculty, our staff, and our student athletes for this. We had new staff join us. Rob Witten joined us as the new head coach of women's cross country and track. Sam Manders came on board as our men's lacrosse coach, and Brenda Michael joined the staff as an administrative assistant. The Huskies golf team captured the GNAC Golf Championship and qualified for the NCAA National Championship for the first time in program history. Men's cross country won the Little East Conference Championship for the 4th consecutive year. Women's indoor track captured their indoor conference championship. Adele Kaliwa, Sophia Slavinsky, CJ Moody, and Carson Gross all qualified for the NCAA National Championship in indoor track. Peter Delgallo and Brad Bolio qualified for the National Championship in wrestling. Both were later named NWCA All-Americans. Unfortunately, NCAA championships were canceled for our 6 national qualifiers, and all sports activity was canceled for the spring season, leaving unfulfilled promises for individuals and teams. Reggie Grant, longtime golf coach, was named GNAC Coach of the Year and also received the Gordon McCullough Award for Outstanding Service to New England Collegiate Golf. Ryan Harkleroad was named Little East Conference Coach of the Year, and the women's indoor track staff earned Coaching Staff of the Year honors. Countless student athletes have been selected to all academic teams by the Little East, the New England Hockey Conference, the New England Wrestling Coaches Association, and the USTFCCCAA. In addition, several teams were honored as well with those awards. Peter Delgallo and Jake Peavy were named NWCA Scholar All-Americans, and Abby Sprague was named NFHCA Scholar of Distinction. USM SAC had another remarkable year, sponsoring outstanding programming throughout the year for many different causes and groups. Planning and fundraising are underway to build a grandstand on Hannaford Field, resurface the baseball field or install turf on both baseball and softball, and to expand and renovate the Costello Sports Complex. The athletic department is also working in partnership with Exercise Health and Sports Science to move forward with an intent to plan for an academic major in coaching education. There is so much more, but it's time to move forward with the program. I sincerely hope you enjoy this year's version of Honors Night. Let's move ahead.
This class of 2020. As we celebrate our 21st Honors Night, we want to sincerely thank all of our seniors for what they have provided to our department, to their respective teams, to the local community, and to the institution itself. We also want to pay tribute to the recipients of our annual departmental awards, named after 4 individuals with deep ties and strong connections to the athletic department. Each award will be presented to the student athlete who best exemplifies the characteristics of the individual for whom the award is named. You will hear your fellow teammates highlighted for their ability to serve as a strong role model as they inspire others to better themselves. You will hear of the quiet leader who has made a tremendous impact on his or her respective team. And you will hear the leadership traits of loyalty, respect, compassion, and an exceptionally strong work ethic echoed again and again. To begin, we recognize the good work of our Director of Athletics through the presentation of the Albert D. Bean Jr. Leadership Award. Al's contributions to USM over the last 37 years are significant. He wears the Husky blue and gold proudly, always sees the big picture, leads by example, and through leadership and advocacy creates an exceptionally well-rounded experience for all of our student athletes. The Kim Turner Award recognizes the student employee or volunteer who has contributed consistently to improve the efficiency and overall function of the USM Athletic Department. In addition, this recipient places the interest of the student and the customer at the forefront of their work. Next, we recognize the highly respected work of Roland Worth, longtime sports reporter and editor of the Portland Press Herald, who supported the department financially and through his writings. Roland enjoyed stories of the heart and loved to write about athletes who helped make their team and teammates better. Lastly, we salute the exceptional work of Paula Hodgdon, former USM field hockey coach, administrator, and mentor to all, who among many other things helped push women's athletics to the forefront at USM, for which we are all very grateful. Each student nominated should be very proud of what they have accomplished throughout their career. With that said, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our seniors for their commitment to their respective teams and for their loyalty to our program. I had the honor of arriving to USM at the same time as this outgoing group of seniors, and since day one, I have been incredibly impressed by how they carry themselves. They are confident, stand-up citizens who will make us all very proud as they move forward in their lives. In today's crazy world, to me, courage is the ability to keep moving forward even when you don't know what lies in front of you. This group has led the pack since they first stepped foot on this campus 4 years ago, setting the tone and expectations for all who follow. As you move forward, continue to set your sights high and go get it. I know you will do well. I wish you all the best that life has to offer.
I'm proud to announce Peter Delgado as this year's recipient of the Al Bean Leadership Award. A two-time team captain for the Huskies, Peter has been a leader on the mat since he's come to USM. Many know Peter based on his abilities as a wrestler, but Peter was more than just a great wrestler. He was a leader and role model for all of his teammates. He led by example both on the mat and in the classroom. Along with being one of the most accomplished wrestlers in USM history, Peter was also an excellent student, a three-time William B. Wise Award recipient and two-time NWCA Scholar All-American. His work ethic in the wrestling room got better each and every year and was a team-first guy. He would often bump up in weight class to wrestle a larger weight because he knew it was best for the team. Most wrestlers are turned off by this, but Peter embraced it. He would do whatever was best to make the team successful. As great of a student athlete as Peter was, he's an even better person. Someone that's always there for his family, teammates, and truly wanted whatever was best for the program. His leadership will be missed, but our program is better off by having Peter Delgado come through it.
It's my pleasure to honor and recognize Mark Tomaszak as a co-winner of the Albert Bean Leadership Award. I would also like to congratulate wrestler Peter Delgado as well. Mark Tomaszak has been an outstanding leader from day one on the men's hockey team. His impact on the team from an on-ice standpoint was basically his work ethic. He was the hardest working guy on the ice, day in and day out. The guys could see his passion to get better. He had great respect in the locker room and commanded respect from his opponents with his hard-nosed play. Mark's impact on the team from an off-ice perspective was his organizational skills, especially leading the guys pre and post-season workouts. He also led by example in the classroom with an outstanding grade point average as an economics major. When I think about Mark Tomaszak, what goes through my mind is the fact that he is just a first-class young man. He earned and gained so much respect from his teammates, peers, and the administration, basically on how he conducted himself around the university. Mark earned the right to become captain his senior year because of his work ethic, his ability to lead, and to have people follow, as I stated before. A quick story about Mark coming to Southern Maine. He was recommended to me by his junior coach. I was not sold. So Mark and his mother visited, and I explained that he was coming here as a walk-on. He would have to earn a spot on this team. Throughout the tryout process and in the first couple weeks of the season, you could see him emerge as a very good Division III college hockey player. This is where his impact on the team began to develop. Mark found himself in the lineup right away, and always I've told guys that it's not me, it's you about your playing time. Mark was very difficult to get out of the lineup because of his playing time. He made it extremely difficult on me, and I was very happy to see him develop this way as a walk-on. He ended his 4-year career playing in 93 games as a walk-on. Congratulations again to Mark Tomaszak.
It is now my turn to recognize and honor those student athletes who are nominated for the award named after myself, the Kim Turner Award. If you're not aware, it is a fact that our department hires the most student employees as compared to any other department at USM. Aside from working in athletics, several of our current student athletes work for other departments on campus, and in this role they provide significant contributions to the institution as a whole. So I want to take a second to thank all of our student athletes who choose to work at USM and who consistently contribute to the greater good of the institution. Your efforts are greatly needed and appreciated. It is now my honor to recognize Abby Staples as this year's recipient of the 2020 Kimberly M. Turner Award. We all know Abby as a senior tri-captain on USM's field hockey team. As a former player myself, I love to watch all players at each game, but I must say that I truly enjoy the grittiness associated with Abby's play. In speaking with Abby's coach, Bonnie Brown Denico conveyed the following: Abby isn't afraid to get dirty. She plays low and strong and with the full force of determination. As a leader, Abby always possessed the courage to be very direct with her teammates. She would tell it like it is, whether or not her teammates wanted to hear it or not. Her strong values are evident to all who associate with her, and she expects others to uphold these values as well. With that said, the attribute that I most enjoy about Abby is her relentless work ethic. This character trait transfers to all aspects of her life, including her work life. Abby worked in the equipment room and in the game management area for our department for the last 2 years. One might find her videotaping a men's ice hockey game late one Tuesday night and then see her bright and early in the equipment room the next day, getting after it. In this role, her School of Business skills come into play as she accounted for every single uniform not returned, and she always communicated very well with fellow workers, current student athletes, and with our staff. I will greatly miss Abby's ability to relate to others, her intelligence, and her outstanding work ethic. Abby graduated this spring with a degree in business and plans to attend graduate school next year to study dentistry. On behalf of our entire department, Abby, thank you for all you have done and all the best in years to come.
This year's Roland Worth Memorial Award goes to Peter Delgado of the wrestling team. Peter competed at the smallest weight class, which is 125 pounds, but had the biggest impact of any USM wrestler this season. He led by example and was a positive role model for the members of our team. Regarded as one of the best wrestlers in the country the last few years, Peter brought a level of excitement to our program each time he competed. Other members of our team learned and were better by working out with Peter on a daily basis, knowing that they weren't going to wrestle anybody tougher throughout the year. He concluded this season with an NCAA Northeast Region runner-up finish, qualifying him for the NCAA National Tournament, and was named First Team All-American. As a career, he finished as the program's first 4-time NCAA Northeast Region placer, a 3-time NCAA National Qualifier, and 2-time All-American. He has the Huskies' all-time highest winning percentage with a career record of 133 wins and 11 losses. Peter made such a huge impact this season and over the course of his career. He's a guy that cannot be replaced, but our program is better off by having him in it.
I'm extremely proud and honored to present the Paula Hodgdon Leadership Award. Maggie Redmond, the co-recipient of this award, exemplifies everything that Coach Hodgdon stands for. Her quiet leadership, outstanding work ethic, and team-first attitude are just a few of her prominent traits. Academically, Maggie initially tested the waters in both athletic training and nursing. However, she found her passion and will graduate with a degree in criminology. As a 4-year William B. Wise Scholar Athlete, Maggie also landed on the NFHCA All-Academic Squad throughout her entire career. At the beginning of Maggie's sophomore season, she faced the unexpected and tragic death of her father. She pushed through this unbearable time with the support of her family, the athletic department, and her team, all while maintaining her high standards, both academically and athletically. On the field, Maggie played whatever position her team needed her. She's the one athlete in my many years of coaching that consistently worked outside of her comfort zone. She makes others around her better by expecting and demanding more of herself. As a tri-captain this year, she was our second leading scorer and was an LEC All-Conference selection. She's an unselfish player and gives her all for the team. She's one of the most determined, self-motivated, and competitive young athletes I've had the honor of coaching. My hope is that this year's returning teammates will carry on her competitive attitude. Maggie has had many barriers and obstacles thrown her direction throughout her career, but she has faced and overcome each challenge with relentless determination. I'm so proud of the strong woman she has become and know she will have an exceptionally successful career moving forward. Congratulations, Maggie, on winning the Paula D. Hodgdon Leadership Award. So proud of you.
Congratulations to Jackie Lockhart on winning this year's Paula D. Hodgdon Leadership Award. A standout student and mentor in the athletic training program, a dedicated employee in the athletic media relations, and a competitive teammate on the court, Jackie balances her responsibility with fortitude and resolve. Of any student athlete, male or female, that I have seen during my time at USM, Jackie stands a cut above the rest in regards to her coachability, work ethic, and overall grit. Jackie entered USM as a wildly talented athlete and leader, and it was clear to teammates, coaches, and fans that she would make an immediate and sustained impact on our program. On any given night, Jackie could fill a stat sheet by skying for a rebound, exploding to the rim for a layup, passing a thread-the-needle dime to a wide-open teammate, and making ridiculous steals to shift the momentum of a game. We relied on her heavily for both defensive leadership and offensive output, but where she shined most was in pressure situations. Whether it was needing to make a steal and score at the end of a game, making opponents look foolish in numbers-up situations in transition, or relentless pursuit of closing the gap when we had dug ourselves into a hole, Jackie's inspirational leadership elevated our level of play and brought a fiery passion to our game. She's the Little East Conference leader in steals, and she will finish her career in the USM Women's Basketball Record Book in the top 10 for single-season steals and career steals. Outside of her athletic career, Jackie has pieced together a well-rounded experience of high academic achievement, involvement with multiple student groups across campus, and giving back to the community. While maintaining a 3.7 GPA in the athletic training major and coaching minor, she has been a tremendous role model and mentor for her classmates in her field of study. She often works with younger students to bolster their understanding of coursework and has taken on leadership roles in the USM Athletic Training Student Association. Although her chosen major has sent her all over the state of Maine for internships and clinical hours, working with colleges, high schools, physical therapy programs, and more, Jackie finds time to volunteer. A competitor at heart, she loves to spend time around athletes who push their mental and physical limits, whether that's volunteering at full marathons or Special Olympics tournaments. As a medical volunteer at these events, Jackie balances the job of giving the best aid to athletes in need while offering a warm smile or joke that builds a strong connection with those in attendance. Jackie has fostered a platform for student athletes to promote a positive image for what it means to be a Husky. This young woman bleeds blue and gold. Her impact as a role model, energizer, connector, and motivator will be remembered for years to come. Congratulations,
Let
Jackie.
me take this opportunity to leave you with a few thoughts. Given the time we are living in, perspective is a word that comes to my mind almost constantly. We are facing unprecedented challenges in our world. Uncharted waters with far more questions than answers. There is a fear of the unknown and division about how to proceed forward as a nation and as individuals. There's a desire for personal freedom, clashing daily with the need for personal responsibility. This crisis calls for maturity, great inner strength, and leadership at all levels. Perhaps no group is better suited to meet these challenges than you, our student athletes. Within this group of seniors, there are great young men and women with limitless potential. Please rise to the challenge, chase your dreams, pursue them with vigor and enthusiasm. Challenge yourself, choose to live life to the fullest, not just to exist. All too often, we're so focused on the outcome and the finish line that we fail to find joy in the journey. Cherish the journey while you strive to reach your next goal. You've each grown as individuals, made an incredible commitment to yourself, your team, and your family. You've developed a strong work ethic, made the necessary sacrifices to be part of a team, and develop your personal skills. You've balanced academics, athletics, work, family, and social life. You've experienced highs and lows, learned how to win and how to lose with grace and dignity. And please remember, there are very important life lessons on both sides of the scoreboard. You're leaving USM prepared and ready for the challenges ahead. As you move forward, here's my challenge to each of you. Don't be ordinary. Don't be afraid to fail. Take the risk, climb the mountain, and make your dreams come true. As Robert Kennedy once said, only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Participation in athletics teaches many lessons. The value of competition and learning how to compete is one of the most important lessons. You'll compete every day of your life in everything you do. The athletic experience also provides transferable skills such as character, commitment, leadership, teamwork, civility, and respect. Take them with you along your journey. When I first met you, it was most likely in one of our exciting compliance meetings. At that time, I mentioned that your first 6 weeks at USM were likely among the most critical to your success, and I still believe that today. Part of that message was to surround yourself with good people, people who will show you the way, care about you, and lift you up. Your support group will remain critical throughout your life. Try and eliminate the negative influences that threaten to bring you down and throw you off your track. Use good judgment. Talk with and listen to people you trust and respect. Make good decisions. Do the right thing. Be truthful, always. It takes a lifetime to develop character and build your reputation, and just one poor choice to destroy it. Respect yourself and others. Be kind and civil, and live a life that you can be proud of. Treat others as you wish to be treated. We live in a troubled world with many problems. Mental health issues and addiction are on the rise. Random acts of violence seem to be a daily occurrence, and now a pandemic. Many people show the signs openly, while so many others suffer in silence. Kindness can transform someone's darkest moments. You may never know how much your caring matters. While we all have personal struggles, many people would love to have your bad days. Make a difference, lend a hand up so others may succeed. Give something back, be part of a community of caring, and work for positive change. The great poet Maya Angelou said, "People may not remember what you have done or exactly what you have said, but they will remember how you made them feel." Attitude is a choice, and you make that choice every day and with every situation you encounter. Life is not fair. In fact, it can be devastating at times. We all deal with significant personal challenges and loss. You must be prepared to be strong, to battle and fight, make changes and adapt, to stay grounded so you can forge ahead. How you approach challenges and rebound from a setback speaks volumes about who you are and who you will be as a person. Make time for those people who love you, who truly care about you and have and continue to support you. Show them and tell them how much they mean to you. Don't wait till it's too late. Have no regrets. It's people and relationships that really matter. That's what life is about, making a difference for others. As we move to a close, I want to thank your parents, family members, and others for the great work they've done in raising you and supporting you throughout your life. I also want to thank our staff for the great work and commitment they have provided to each of you. To our student athletes, thank you for the positive way you have represented USM athletics and the university. Thank you for your commitment, hard work, and many contributions to USM, both on and off the field of competition. I hope the passion and commitment that you have displayed for your sport will continue to burn in all that you do in your life, including your chosen profession and personal life. I hope that the lifelong friends you've made and experiences that you have shared will stay with you and help guide you throughout your life. I hope that you found a mentor, at least one, someone who has helped to influence who you want to be as a person. Years from now, I hope you'll look back at your experience as a USM student athlete as one of the most enjoyable and rewarding times of your life. Thank you for being a USM Husky. You'll carry it with you wherever you go, and I hope that it will always be a source of pride for you. Your personal journey brought you to USM, and for that, we are very thankful. Your presence has touched all of our lives. You have left your personal mark on USM. You've left a legacy for others that will follow, and you've impacted our athletic program and learning community in ways that you may not understand at this time. It has been a distinct pleasure to have you as a part of our athletic program at USM. Thank you for the opportunity to serve as your athletic director. It has truly been an honor. Congratulations to each of you. Go Huskies.